first thing we ought to tell people was that you had been in a very bad car crash, had you not?
Oh, yes, Sally.
And a lot of awful things had happened to you. What happened between you and Sarah after the show?
Well, we both went our separate ways.
Did she get the guy with the fast? Do you know whether she got the guy with the car?
I didn't ask any questions afterwards, but I was kind of really upset about it. And
very.
But if that's what Sarah wants, nothing I could do about it.
You told us that being on your show opened your eyes to a lot of things. Tell me about that experience.
Well, Sally, you're the one who opened my eyes. Like what you told me that like Sally told me this accident didn't do anything to me that I let it to, and it really hit hard. It was like a wake-up call.
Is there another clip? Do you have another clip on what the heck I said to him? Not only can you be what you were, but you can go on and be much, much better because you've learned awful important lessons. I mean that.
That's Sally. I mean, that was beautiful.
That's a very important thing to remember. Were you shocked to discover in this experience how many people called in and wrote letters about you?
It's amazing. I mean, Sally, you've been so nice to me. Your whole staff. I mean, you really made me feel special.
The people, though, cared, and they don't care about somebody if they're not special. That's what I found out about television. We picked out a few letters that women sent you from all over the country, and I wanted you to get an idea of how people felt about you. So listen to a couple of these excerpts from these letters.
Dear Jimmy,
Sarah was really a fool for letting you go. In fact, I'm going to give them to you. They're very heavy. Honestly, we are running out of room. I have an office. This is New York City. I have an office that's this big. I don't need... Oh! All of this for you, okay? So I'm going to put them in a shopping bag. I'm going to send them home with you on the airplane. And you know what I'd do if I were you? I'd write to some of these people just to say thank you.
Oh, well,
it's going to cost you a lot in stamps, will you? Okay.
Thank you.
We received one letter in particular from a very beautiful young college student named Colleen. And she wrote, Dear Jimmy, when I saw you on the Sally Show, my heart went out to you. I cannot say that I know exactly how you feel, but I know how it feels to have your self-esteem shattered. Please, Jimmy, believe in yourself. I'd love to meet you or to talk to you. And Colleen wrote a whole lot more. I mean, we just cut it down. We thought it would be more meaningful for her to tell you what she's been through in person. So, would you like to meet this young lady? Right. Now, Colleen, come on out.
Yes.
Okay. He feels if he doesn't do it now, he's never going to get the courage up to tell her. Have you tried to tell her?
No.
Never tried even?
No.
Okay. Tim's wife, Paul, is waiting in a secluded area and cannot hear a word that Tim is saying. We're going to bring her out in a few minutes. But first, why haven't you tried to tell her?
Never had the courage. I'm afraid it's
Why
gonna hurt
would
her.
being here give you the courage?
Well, it's not for me. I want to do it here so she has the support of the people.
Sitting here?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me what the secret is and a little bit about you and Paula. How did you meet? How long have you been married? Do you have any children?
We have one child together.
How long have you been together?
5 years, going on 6.
So this is not an overnight thing,
No.
5 years. What is the problem?
I'm not in love with her, and I never was.
Why did you marry her?
For her money.
Well, try to explain that to us before everybody gets very judgmental, but try to explain that.
I didn't never was in love with her. I only liked her as a friend, but she had a trust fund, a good sound of money, and I used her for that.
Didn't anyone tell? Do you feel that that was wrong?
Not at the time, no.
Why? I don't understand. Most of us know that that's not right.
Well, everybody makes mistakes in their life, and this is one mistake that I made.
So you married her for the trust fund.
Yes.
Pardon me for being cynical, but I do a talk show. Has the trust fund run out?
Almost, yes.
Has no idea where to find her, and today he's coming here to make a plea for her. You haven't seen this love of your life in 4 years?
It's been 4 years.
But you said a day doesn't go by that you don't dream about finding her again?
Right.
Can you tell me about your relationship with her? I mean, how'd you meet her?
Well, it first started when my mother was involved in a motorcycle accident with her husband. I had to go to the town that they had gotten the motorcycle accident in, and staying with his relatives. When I went to his relative's house, she was babysitting the kids there.
You met a girl who was babysitting.
Right. She was beautiful. I didn't know what to say to her. I was intimidated by the way she looked.
You mean love at first sight? Absolutely.
Basically. Right.
Okay.
Didn't know what to say to her, and I was just sitting there, totally in awe, amazed with her, and I called my cousin that was in the same town that we were in, and I was telling him, you know, I'm sitting here with this. I'm trying to tell him about this beautiful girl, but she's sitting right there, so I can't say a lot about who or anything about her. So hung up with him, and later on, I don't know what broke the ice. Somehow we got to talking, and then from then on, we hit it off great.
So you were dating while you were staying there to watch out for your mother.
Right.
So you used to sneak out on dates together.
Yeah, I rode my bike halfway across the town to go see her, and it was getting impossible to start seeing her. So it was one night where we were outside. We were talking. Things started to get a little emotional. She started crying, and I was.
You two were working together. You've known each other since school?
Yeah, we've known each other since school.
Okay.
And then.
Yet you've been married, lady, for 5 years.
5 years.
Okay.
Yes. Well, okay. We went to school together, and then we kind of lost contact, and then we started working together, and it was a younger group that we all worked with. And on the weekends, everybody would get together, and we'd go out to the local dance clubs or whatever, and just have a really good time. And he was the only guy, and it was all girls. So this one night, my husband met us down at this dance club, and he wasn't too happy with the fact. So I told him,
Is your husband, he wasn't happy with the fact that you had your own friends doing your own thing and dancing?
Well, with him.
With me, we
him.
like to
Oh,
dance.
with him.
Yeah, with
Okay.
him.
Pretty
bad.
There was a bunch of other girls, but he was the only guy, and I was paying a lot of attention to him.
Is your husband a very jealous person? Does he
He
not?
can be. He can be.
And he doesn't trust you? After
Sometimes.
5 years?
Sometimes he doesn't.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you see us
So
dancing.
what did you do?
Well, so he kind of made the comment that he didn't like the way we were acting. And I said, well, you know, first of all, we're just really good friends. And I said, second of all, he's gay. And he believed it. And he put on this show like you would not believe. I mean, he just hammed it up to no end, hammed it up.
He even went to the phone and broke up with
yes.
his male lover on
And
the
his
phone.
hands were just a-flying. And I mean, he was just, we were rolling. We were crying.
You've been listening backstage, right?
Yeah.
To everything, okay. I'm especially concerned, I guess, about Paula. And
So
I
am
said,
I.
Paula, we would try to get you out here and at least have someone talk to you.
Paula, how are you feeling now?
Just angry, upset.
Okay. Come here. I want you to look at your husband and tell him how you feel.
I feel hurt, angry, upset,
Why are you angry?
because he hurt me.
What are you going to do?
Leave him.
You know, it's very, very important that she feel the anger because she has been betrayed. The money ran out and you're running out. How would you like that to happen to you?